Welcome back to the channel. So last night was the turn of Sky News for their leaders debate, and a couple of things really stood out to me that I wanted to highlight here. First up is Liz Truss going to be nothing more than a Johnson light version. When her policy to cut the wages of teachers and nurses etc. went down like a lead balloon, she employs the stick to the same line and never ever apologise tactic.
The Conservative Mayor of Tees Valley said there's no way you can do this without a massive pay cut for 5.5 million people, including nurses, police officers and our armed forces outside of London. Do you accept that you made a mistake by announcing the policy?
I do accept that the way the policy has been interpreted to cover those people was not right, and that's why I took an immediate decision not to go ahead with it.
You offended people, though. You misread the mood. You accept that it was a mistake?
What I've said is I absolutely accept that it wasn't the right policy to deal with this situation.
This is just a sorry excuse.
You highlighted a very specific saving, £8.8 billion. How did you reach that figure?
Well, I don't have the details. And
I mean, you can probably get away with it if someone else's policy.
I don't have the exact numbers for
Well, it's easy to remember. It's zero.
But I don't know the details of the call.
By this government last year.
I don't have that figure, Andrew.
But this was her plan. She knows full well how that 8.8 billion would have been saved. And no matter how many times she says this,
and I'm somebody who is honest and upfront, Kay,
it just makes her sound more like a liar, not really helping put Truss back into politics. Next up, she doesn't really have a clue how to help with the spiralling cost and prices. Here's the situation.
We've spoken to Selina. She's a single mum in the northeast of England. She works part-time to support her 3 children and earns just over £10,000 a year. What will you do to help her when her energy bills reach £500 a month in January?
And straight away she says this.
Take immediate action to reverse the national insurance rise.
She doesn't even know that the national insurance tax, which they imposed, wouldn't be any benefit to this woman. She then goes on to talk about fracking and drilling in the North Sea. This is just such a weak answer. How is that going to help right now? How is that going to help somebody who's facing a choice between heating and eating? It makes me so angry that they just don't care, or that they're so out of touch and they think they can just stick their head in the ground and it'll all just blow over. But let me know what you think in the comments. Who had the better performance last night? And are you actually worried about your bills this winter? To see Liz Truss trying to rewrite her own history, click the video that's on screen now. And thank you for watching.